This is called the show. If you didn't know, this is called the show.
Shoot. Hey. Shoot. I know in a bit.
Guess who's back in the
motherfucking house?
Ooh, Barracuda.
Ooh.
Ladies.
Happy Thursday. You are listening to the show. My name is Elizabeth Mesa, and I think you already knew that. Okay, so what can I tell you? I'm going to give you the update on, if you saw my Facebook page, you're going to see that I posted on, when did I post it? I think it was like Monday. Yes, Monday night I posted. I have not seen Girls Trip. How many of you guys have seen Girls Trip? Or, not because you want to, but maybe because your significant other, your spouse, your girlfriend, whoever it was, they want you to go see the movie with them. I'm so late with this movie. I just saw it on Monday night, and before I sat down and watched the movie, I posted, how Facebook has those little surveys, or I don't even know what you call them, like those little thingies, where you click on it and it tells you, do you want to, continue as whatever your name is? And it gives you, whatever thing you're doing. And this one was, which girlfriend are you from Girls Trip? So I decided to click it before I saw the movie, because then I said, okay, based on whatever it says, I'm going to see the movie, and then I'm going to see if this thing was accurate or not accurate, or how accurate was it. And it said that I was Jada Pinkett Smith. Her character, that's who it said I was. And of course, I watched the movie on Monday night, and that movie's so hilarious. It's so funny. It made me laugh. There's some portions that I could relate to. Like, for starters, she's a single mom. I'm a single mom. So yes, that was pretty accurate. And, she's not dating. She wasn't getting out. Yes, that's still me. I'm still, my update, that's still the same same for me, not dating, nothing. So that's still the same. But, what else? There was something else that I was dying laughing. And I was like, oh, hell no, that's not me. I can't think of it, but I'm going to say that maybe 50% of it, I could relate to it. The other 50 is kind of like, you could take it. I could leave it. If you haven't seen that movie, you have to check it out. It's pretty funny. I did post on my Facebook, and I did mention to you guys that I was going to talk about this blog. It's Victoria Milan blog, and it's 8 out of every 10 women will reject a man if she doesn't like how he smells. And I did post, and I asked you guys to call me, because I was recording the show on Tuesday night. If you're just now listening to this, it's Thursday. And, I've asked you guys if you, because at the time, I understand my East Coast listeners cannot call in. I asked you to send me the message on Facebook and let me know about the smell. I meant to post the article and I didn't post it, but it's posted there now, so you guys can read it and let me know. You could still send me messages. Let me know what your thoughts are on the article, and it talks about, how like the different types of scents. So this survey that was conducted by Victoria Milan, which is a dating website, it says that for married and attached people looking to cheat, sniffed around the private lives of cheating 5,071 adults from 11 countries to find how big a role smell plays in sexual attraction. And I have to say, for me, it's huge. You have to smell good. If I'm going to be attracted to you, you have to be smelling good. And that's for me, that's the number one thing. How many of you guys, I should ask you, what's the first thing that you pay attention when you first meet somebody? What's the first thing that you look for that attracts you to the person? Is it the smile? Is it her teeth, his teeth? Is it her scent, his scent? I'm not talking about looks. We're not going to even talk about looks. I mean, obviously, when a person's attractive, that's the first thing you see. Like, whoa, she's pretty. He's handsome. We're not even going to go there. We're talking about other stuff. What is the first thing that you look for or that you notice in a man or a woman? Is it the smile? If she has a pretty smile, then that's, you're like, oh, okay, then you know what? I could talk to her. Let me talk to her or him. Is it the way she smells, the way he smells? What else? Yeah, let me know what's the first thing that you see. You could either send me a tweet, Elizabeth Meza, Facebook, Elizabeth Meza Official, send me messages. A lot of you guys send me messages, and that's quite okay as well if you send me messages on that. And, okay, so according to this article, it says a great natural scent is definitely a weapon of mass seduction for men. Just over half of the women surveyed, 53%, say they prefer their men to smell natural. And surprisingly, 63% of men would prefer their female lovers to be themselves and let their natural scent do the talking. And it talks about, remember I mentioned that this was like done internationally. Norwegian, 16%, Irish, 18%, and American women are the least interested in a man smelling attractive. A massive 25% of American women claimed they never been attracted to a man based on how he smells. You know what? I have to say that for me, I'm going to say that I disagree. I am attracted to a man that smells really good. That's like the first thing for me. It's very, very important if a man smells really, really good, whether he's wearing a cologne. And you know what? And I've talked about this before on other shows where if a man is wearing a really good cologne, and especially if it vibes with his pheromones, his body chemistry, I call it a panty dropper, if he has a cologne, and because it smells really, really, really good. And then that's when I'm like, oh, hey, okay, let me keep talking to you because you smell really, really good. For me, it's important. How many of you guys out there is the smell important to you? You have to let me know. Do you care? Do you not care? What's the deal? Hi, what's your name and where you're calling from?
Hi, Raymond.
Raymond, where are you calling from?
New York.
Okay, so you have to tell me. I just started doing this survey that I'm reading, and the survey talks about that, about the sense, for women and men. Is it important for you the way like a woman smells?
Yes.
Do you prefer like her natural scent, or do you prefer perfume?
Even though I prefer perfume, I would like for her, she doesn't have to use it, but, you have to use soap.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, natural smell, that means no deodorant, no soap, and I don't know if that's going to work.
So you're telling me that you like them like super natural, like, I mean, obviously they showered and that's it. Like they get out of the shower and you like their body natural scent, like no cologne, no deodorant, nothing. You just, the way they arrived in Earth. is that how you like them?
No, not at all. Not at all. Because people perspire and no. At least deodorant and use soap.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's not going to work out like that.
But that's what I was saying. Like, like you said, like she'll shower with soap, right? So then a must for you is that she has to at least wear deodorant, but that's it. Yes. She doesn't have to have any perfume or anything.
Exactly.
Okay. And you prefer that over somebody that has perfume or like lotions that smell?
Oh, no, I prefer the lotion. But if you don't, it's not a deal breaker. But you can't be funky. It's just that simple.
You know what? That's another question that I wanted to ask because I know that for some men out there, and you know what? Let's keep it real, men. You know who you are because you will message me and express and tell me that sometimes you guys like your women to like smell a little bit. And sometimes you guys have said and mentioned that if she goes to the gym, works out, and then, comes home, you don't mind her smell. I personally do mind that. Do you mind that, Raymond?
Yes, I do. I mean, that's why they have showers and soap at the gym. I don't know what kind of weird fetishes people have, but
You know what? And it is a fetish because people do have that. So if you guys out there, like whoever, is one of those, you don't have to send it to me. You don't have to tweet it, but you could certainly message me because, I'm not going to put you on blast. Message me and let me know if you are that one guy that you don't mind if she goes to the gym, works out, comes back, and then you guys get it on because it's a little bit beyond that natural scent where it's like the pheromones and the functified stuff is going on. Let me know if you're one of those guys that prefer that.
Well, I'm not one of those guys. I'll let you know right now. Let the nation know. No.
I know. Wait, let's just say that Raymond likes them. He likes them natural, but natural in a sense that they have to shower with soap and then just do the deodorant, but no perfume. Right?
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that is fair. Yes.
Have you ever been with a woman where if she smells, like, do you have to tell her, "Hey, go shower"?
I've never been with a woman like that because the moment I smelled something funky, if you smell bad hygiene on someone, it's just a deal breaker, period.
All right, Raymond, thank you so much for calling.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
What's your name and where are you calling from? This is a show on Dash Radio.
Yeah, this is Gary, and I'm in Virginia.
Hi, Gary. How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing great. I'm so happy that you called. You did say you were going to call, but I wasn't sure if you were actually going to follow through with it because of the time difference. I was like, okay, let me see if Gary's going to call me. So how do you like your women, Gary? Do you like them? According to the survey, it talked about that for women, it said they don't mind that, like important, like smell is not important to them when it comes to like men smelling a certain type of way, like maybe you having a cologne or something like that. What about you? Like, do you like your women to have perfume or do you not, or do you want them natural with nothing?
Sometimes I like the girl with, perfume, kind of like we go out or something like that. But if we at home, I'd take her all natural.
Now, okay, so natural as in you don't like no perfume or anything.
No, kind of like no kind of perfume and nothing like that on.
What happens if, say, she worked out? Say she went to the gym, she worked out, and then she comes home, and are you the type of guy that likes to get it on with her? And you don't mind that, that she just worked out? Or do you tell her shower first?
Well, it doesn't matter to me. Because, straight up if she's working out, she's going to get hot and sweaty. But the thing is I wouldn't tell her, go in and get in the shower. I just tell her, let's go and get it on.
Okay. So you're like you're one of those guys that, because I know that I do have a few men that, listen and they don't mind it. And I just wasn't sure, who are the ones that don't mind it. Because, there's some guys that mind it and they'll tell the girl like, okay, you know what? You have to go shower before we get it on. Like they have to not have that, sweaty smell.
No, because one thing about that, sweaty smell, that's, that can be a turn on too.
So that without, you consider that a fetish of yours?
Yeah, I consider that as a fetish.
Okay, so then you are one of the listeners that doesn't mind it. Okay, so that's good to know because, I was reading this article and that's one of the things that I wanted to find out, like how, but you know what, since you mentioned and you said that you don't mind the smell, like how, like at what point would that smell be, like really bad where you would be like, okay, you know what? This has kind of gone beyond like my fetish. Now it's time for you to like clean up a little. Like, where do you draw the line?
Now, she hasn't had a shower for about a week. That would draw the line.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well,
yeah, go ahead.
There's
one thing about it is I shower every day. you know, just to make sure that I don't smell because, you know, I'm mud bogging 4-wheel and things like that. So